with our first topic. Let's roll back and let's take a deep dive, bro, into the aftermath of the Tank versus Rolly showdown. So as the fight was made, a lot of people honestly had not really ever heard of Rolly Romero. So there was an expectation that Tank would walk in and just roll over this fighter, and that it would be absolutely an easy bout for him. But then there was some who felt that it might have been a sneaky, weird fight because everybody knew about the contract situation and how he was not seeing eye to eye with Mayweather, and how this was possibly the end of that whole Mayweather promotions era. So some felt that maybe this is a slide in to get Rolly in there to upset Tank and possibly use him in the future. But nevertheless, man, we got to the fight. It happened. It finally went down. And boy, did it end in a amazing way with a hell of a knockout from Gervonta Tank Davis. And he continues to be spectacular with the knockouts in pay-per-view events. So Q, you give me your take, bruh, on what did you expect to see happen? Did you see what you expected to happen? And then let's go from here, bro. What's next for a Tank Davis in the 135-pound division?
All right. So I'm going to start off by saying, so I predicted a ninth round stoppage where Tank will get him out of there by 9. I predicted that. But what I underestimated with Rolly Romero's, man, because I said from the beginning, barring seeing him in a big fight and seeing how he performed, I said he was box office. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward to him selling the fight, which he did.
Might I add with some of the worst trash talk ever, bro. Worst trash talk ever.
We'll get into that a little later. But Barclays Center broke a record for the largest live gate for any boxing match with over 18,000 in attendance, which was amazing. So, but what I said was I thought Rolly was gonna come in there, man. I didn't know, if y'all want to rewind back to like last week, I didn't think Rolly was gonna be able to stick to a game plan like he did. He stuck to a game plan, bro. I mean, he went to leaning and he got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little anxious and but he boxed behind the jab, and the jab was impeccable. It was a high-powered chess match between both, because both of these boys had nuclear bombs. Tank found out early. You know what I'm saying? I know Rolly already know about tank power. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure vice versa. But until you get in the ring with the person, and I saw Tank get caught, and they were like, "Oh, wait a damn minute now." And you saw the urgency in Tank, and Tank used his legs. He used the whole entire ring, and he basically he boxed and pop shot Rolly. He utilized his footwork, because I remember, I don't know what round it was. It was a point where Rolly had him on the ropes, and he was throwing combinations, and Tank head movement it got him out of there, and his foot movement. He utilized both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And he had to get out of position, because, and that just let me know he had the sense of urgency that he showed. It was no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Rolly Romero had some real power. Tank got a chin and Tank a dog. And the crazy part about this fight, brother JD, I don't know if you saw this stat. Tank Davis he might have landed 24 or 26 punches, one of the two, in the 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He landed a lower percentage than he normally lands. So Rolly boxed and moved well, and he was an imminent threat. But Tank Davis, this also shows the mental, cerebral, the mindset that Tank got. Tank is a boxer, and this is the epitome of a one-punch knockout. I'm gonna say that this was not high volume action. And when he caught this man, and I don't know if you remember, me, you, and brother JD was me, you, and brother J Box was texting during the fight, and I'm not sure if he was watching it, but he was trying to figure out what was going on. And at the point where Rolly, when Rolly leaned in and Tank countered him, and I was like, bro, I gotta see the replay again. But basically, what just happened was the Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton, because it was like the check hook, like he caught him with that hook, he countered him with that hook, and then my man went through the ropes, and And
Around here looking like Martin, huh?
no doubt,
Martin back in the day,
exactly like
man.
Martin.
They had him memed
I
up
want
on
a
Twitter.
cheeseburger. He
hit
like
by
he
hit
was
by Tommy Hearns in
right,
that episode.
right. But and shot showbiz, the adult, because it gave me affirmation because he did who did it better out of Mayweather with the Ricky Hatton fight and Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero. So that's how it ended, man. And Rolly, of course, being Rolly, one he couldn't even. They stopped the fight. I mean, it was over with. He couldn't even really. He couldn't get. He was noodle legs. Once he got up, way later, and then they showed him going back to the dressing room, bro. They was carrying him to the dressing room basically. He wasn't walking on his own. So he's talking about he won. He got up there and said he won every round. He won every moment. I mean, but he did look good up until that point. Straight up, he exceeded all of my expectations, and I think Rolly's still box office. I'm really ready to see. They got a star in their hands. I'm ready to see who they gonna put in the fight with. You know what I'm saying? Next, if I would love to see him in a Ryan Garcia, because even though I want Tank to do that, but I just love to see him in with a big name, But last thing, as far as what's next with Tank, real quick. I have seen Tank Davis. I won't be surprised if they go back to the Eastside Cruise because I've seen the trainer say the only person. Because as it pertains to Rolly Romero, they said the only person that we done made a star that we want to take our star back from is Eastside Cruz, as far as that goes. So no Rolly rematch. But I really would like to see him and Ryan Garcia if they was able to make that fight, the next fight after Fortuna that Ryan Garcia got. If he really serious,
fight, yeah.
I like to see that. And I think that fight will do numbers, If he go out there and handle business, I would like to see the Ryan Garcia fight.